not even freaking tell him the goddamn Bible verse name. And he's going on about, oh, yeah, you know, that's not what it says in the Bible. Dude, what do you go, what? This is like being a doctor and operating on somebody, or you know, just being a doctor in general, and some complete random, you know, patient that's just waiting in the lounge automatically just burst into your fucking your room with your patient. It's like, well, no, actually, what you have to do is this and that and this. And you're just looking at him like, sir, do you have any like medical clearance or anything? And he's like, no, I read this on like, you know, Google. And you know, you're like, oh, where did you read this on Google? You can't even tell you where. It's like, dude, what is going on here?
Israel, but you don't even know where in the Bible it is.
This guy, yeah.
Oh my God. How fucking embarrassing.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
Why?
I don't know the population.
At all?
92 million.
Is this so?
Christians,
What you
the
know what we're
government of
talking
Israel?
about for context?
We are commanded to support Israel.
This is
And
what
we're-
he
What
was
does that
talking
mean,
about.
Israel?
But why? Why? Also, how?
For YouTube, because I just started recording this. For this context, what he was fucking saying.
Wait, that doesn't even make sense. Because, like, so didn't they make Israel in 1948? And didn't they make the Bible a lot before then? So how could you be commanded to support Israel if the Bible didn't even know what Israel was?
My man is saying that the Bible, a book based on stories that, you know, essentially have been since like the beginning of time. Well, not the beginning of time, but, you know, like shit that was like AD, BC, you know, shit like that. Like we're talking like 500 BC, like 800 BC, you know, shit like that. Like we're still talking about like triple digit time. Like from 1 to triple digit time. And this guy's talking about, yeah, dude, they were talking about Israel. Like, what? No, you fucking incompetent bastard. Israel wasn't even like a nation until recently. What are you going on about?
Like, I don't know. I think it's
Let's just fact check this, so we can see how even more stupid this is. Do you see how embarrassing this is, dude? Do you see how embarrassing it is for this guy to be saying this shit, dude? 1948. 1948. And this guy's talking about, yeah, the Bible was like literally talking about Israel. They were telling us to like give all our money to Israel and like to protect it and like bless them, because that means that like we'll be blessed. Like, no, it literally never said that anywhere in the fucking Bible at all. Like, I don't know if you saw some TikTok fucking saying that shit and you misinterpreted it as, you know, the Jews, which were Jesus's people, tend to be more blessed than everybody else because of the fact, you know, that they're Jesus's people. So they will always be blessed because they're Jesus's people. You know, he's Jewish, so they're fucking Jesus's his own people, so they're obviously gonna be blessed. And he took that as, yeah, we need to like bless Israel. You can't, bro. Oh my God.
God, that's dumb.
No way, bro. I just can't make.
What the
this
hell
shit
are you
up,
talking
bro.
about?
Told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
But what? Hold on. Define Israel. This is
My
important.
man just
Are you
took that as,
kidding?
yeah, we need to give all our
this
money
is
to
a
Israel
Christian
because that means we'll be
Define
blessed.
Israel? Do you not know what Israel is?
What is it?
That would be the country you've asked, like...
Like, the actual idiot is trying to be condescending. Like, are you fucking serious? Do you not know what Israel? Do you not know what Israel is? Dude, do you even not know when Israel was fucking created, bro? Do you not know how recent that shit was created? What do you even mean, bro? Like, what? Do you not know what Israel is? Dude, do you not know what the actual Bible verses that you're even referring to, what they even actually meant, or what they even talking about?
49.
Well, the Bible didn't know what Israel is, so what's Israel?
This can't
Questions
be
about it.
real,
So
dude.
that's what Genesis. That's what God is talking about.
The nation
in
of
Genesis.
Israel, yes.
And so is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel.
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
He's the nation.
No, yes, no, dude, no, what? No, that nation did not exist. What are you talking
And
God
God
is
about?
the
is referring
Abraham.
to in Genesis. Is that the same as the country run by Benjamin Netanyahu right now?
Yes, yes.
It is.
How do you... No, who decided that? That's
man was so
bullshit.
wrong. He didn't even know how wrong
This is
he was.
insane.
He couldn't even fathom how incorrect
What the hell are
he
you
was.
talking about?
Like being
And
so
by the way, it's
wrong
not run
never
by
even
Benjamin
crossed his
Netanyahu as a
mind from how
dictator.
wrong
It's a
he was.
Democratic
He's a
country that
dictator.
elected.
He's the,
but
he's the prime minister.
Yeah, he's
Like,
putting words in
He's
his
the
mouth.
guy.
just like
That's
America is the
great.
country run by Donald Trump. No, actually, the American people elected Donald Trump. The same
okay,
principle
this is
there.
silly. I'm talking about the political entity of modern
So this is-
Israel.
this
Yes,
is
and that is
You
that is
believe
fucking
that's
saying
what God
words
was
out.
talking about
Yes.
in Genesis.
I do, but
That
let me-
country's existed since when?
Are you being
for
serious,
thousands of
yo?
years. Now, there was a time when
Dad.
it didn't exist, and then it was recreated just over
Oh
70
But
years.
my-
I'm saying, I think most people understand that
Not most
line
people,
in
everybody
Genesis
understands 'cause it's in the
to
fucking
refer
Bible, and, you know,
to
people actually
the
read
Jewish
it.
people, God's chosen people.
That's not what it says.
Okay, Israel, but
You
you
this
don't
guy
even
saying
know
that's not
where
what it says.
in the Bible it is.
My man is saying it's
Oh
not
my
real, and he
God.
could even tell the verse. He could even tell me the verse
How
or the sermon or
fucking
anything,
embarrassed.
the
How
number
many
of the
people live
verse,
in Iran, by the
nothing.
way?
But you
I don't know the
can still
population.
correct me.
At all?
92 million.
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
Pre-wash? No, it's not pre-wash. They've talked about it 5 times.
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind
Yeah, just like how you clearly don't sit around actually memorizing verses of the Bible or actually knowing anything about the Bible. Like you just fucking say anything that comes out of your mouth. Like you literally this guy literally reminds me of fucking Al Gore from the episode of South Park. Member pig. Like I'm super thorough. Like guys, you have to believe me. Like I'm super thorough. Member pig. Member pig is out there, guys. I'm super fucking thorough. Fucking sweat. Like fucking thorough.
kind of relevant because you're calling for the
What do
overthrow
you
of the
like?
government.
What?
Why is it relevant whether it's,
Well, because-
it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why
Well,
is
because
that
if
relevant?
you don't know anything about the country,
I didn't say I don't know anything about
okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and
What percent?
predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
it's not
okay.
even. You don't know anything about Iran, so
Okay,
actually
I
the
am not
country.
the Tucker Carlson
No, but
expert on Iran.
You're a
who
senator
says,
who's calling
Okay,
for the
you're the one who
overthrow of the
claims-
government.
You're the
and
one
you
who
don't know anything
claims.
about the country.
What would it matter what their ethnicity is if they have a nuclear bomb?
That's also true.
This is the reason why I don't like these online debates, is because it's a blood sport for retards.
Yeah, they're like both stupid
To be
questions
fair,
and
Ted
equally
Cruz should
stupid
have
responses.
known. There's about 10 to 11 million people in Tehran.
Yeah, like to be fair, if this was like, you know, like another soldier, like just some random soldier or some shit, you know, maybe, you know, I could, you know, respect him just not knowing, because it's like, whatever, you're not paid to think, you're paid to follow orders type of thing, you know, whatever. It's not your job to know the schematics and shit. But dude, if you're like a fucking leader, matter of fact, who the fuck is this guy? Ted Cruz? Who is Ted Cruz? Because I don't want to fucking, who is Ted Cruz? Oh, he's a fucking senator from Texas. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Dude, and he's Republican. Dude, you make us look so bad, bro. Like, I'm not even defending this guy. Like, this guy is such an idiot. I don't even like Ted Cruz, bro. Like, this guy's such a fucking moron.
Right? You gotta know that because you just had them evacuate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, dude, how, like, bro, back to what I was saying. Like, dude, you're the leader. Like, you're not a leader, but you know, you're literally like in power. Like, you have power. You should know these things, especially since you're a politician. Like, I would understand, you know, if you're a general, you know, you don't gotta worry too much about the finer details on the numbers. But you're a politician. You're gonna be asked about this, like, especially your stance. You should know all this shit. Like, what?
you
It's
should know
embarrassing.
that. And you
He's like, I don't sit around and fucking memorize numbers. You should sit down and memorize numbers. What do you mean? That's literally your fucking job. You should know all this stuff.
should know how many people are in the
What?
area. You absolutely should know that. And so it's a quiz show. It's 16 million. I heard it was 10 to 11. But Ted guy is right. The majority are Persian and Shia. Well, I'm not sure. It's your basic homework. You should know.
Yeah.
He should know.
Literally,
he definitely
basic
should
homework.
know the
Yeah,
population.
what the fuck?
But
Guy's sitting here acting like
you understand that, like, that's not really an argument
But shit ain't
against
shit.
like what he's saying. It's got nothing to do with what he's saying. It's basically like I am going to argue against a point that you're not making, or sorry, I'm going to argue in favor of something that has nothing to do with the topic, so I can make you look bad in a tangential way. It's a gotcha question. It's a gotcha question, and nobody gonna know everything, right? It's a side topic. It is. You're a retard if you don't even know the ethnicity or population. You're probably also not read enough to know if they have the ability to make anything are correlated. So if you don't know the population, like I don't know about that. I mean, you think about it like there's plenty of countries that are like, I mean, if people say Israel has bombs, Israel's not a huge country at all. It's not true. Yeah. I mean, you should know the GDP maybe or something else, how much money they put in the military, but that's it.
Yeah, like
the ethnic groups can inform people on local politics, knowing who's most likely to overthrow current administration, who's brainwashed to defend it, etc. Well, you already know what the data on that is. I don't know if Ted Cruz does know.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
They're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe...
Because that's not the right option. That's not the way to do it. Why would you do that?
Carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well,
this fucking obviously.
You're breaking news here because
It's not breaking news. This has been happening for 10 years, 20 years.
U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
Yeah, we're giving them money.
Yeah, because you're okay. See, now this is what I mean. They're both equally retarded because now Tucker Carlson, like, bro, they're both doing like underhanded tactics. Like, dude, he never said that that's what was going on. And on top of that, they never said that that's what was going on either. All they said was that we're not the ones personally bombing. That's essentially what they said. They never said we're not helping them. Like, I don't understand, dude.
We are supporting
Israel.
High
stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
And I do have to say that this is a case where I think both people are wrong. I think Tucker Carlson is clearly trying to be a pretentious like rat, coming up with these like weird gotcha questions and not engaging with the conversation. And I think also like I
wanted to see more about the Bible shit. That shit was hilarious.
Creating the false dichotomy of, if Trump is assassinated, then why aren't you doing a military strike on Iran right now immediately? Like, or not what was attempted to assassinate. Like, this is it. That's not it. She is not an ethnicity. No, I know it's a type of Islam, or it's like a Muslim sect. There's like Shia and Sunni Muslims, but I know that. Ted seems wholly unprepared to have this type of detailed interview. Check Ted Cruz's latest tweet. But am I crazy for saying that? That like I just feel like this makes both of them look bad. Like that's my opinion. Is it like that's really it? No, and I'll see what Ted Cruz said. And you crazy? Maybe it seems like theatrics. It is theatrics in my opinion. Let's see. I think he posted something, didn't he? Let me see. Where the fuck did it go? And god damn it. Okay, I'll just find it this way. Give me a sec. Where's Ted? There he is. Okay.
Ted Nugent.
Iran, Israel. Okay, so we're gonna look at a few.
He should,
of these.
at this point, him saying all this dumb shit. He should just, change his fucking name to like Ted Nugent or some shit. Like, you're fucking stooping down to like the level of like rock band or like a rock band person, fucking just saying stupid shit on the internet. Like, bro, you don't even know what you're saying half the time. God, like you think that some politician like this, that literally a senator, has power over things, oversees other people, especially like a part of the nation. It's like, dude, you would think they would at least do their due diligence, but no, he's not gonna sit there and fucking memorize shit apparently. Like, even though it's like actually his fucking job.
So you want to ask, how does supporting Israel benefit us? Right now, this tiny little country, the size of the state of New Jersey, is fighting our enemies for us and taking out their top military leadership and trying to take out their nuclear.
I have to say that the way the light is on this, really makes it look like Ted Cruz has a Hitler mustache. I've got to say it. And I'm right, aren't I?
Ted Cruz.
Look at it. Look at you. Do you see it? Uh-oh. That's a whole lot. That's bad.
Capacity. That makes America much safer. So you want to ask...
So, that, I mean, these are just clips, bro. They're just clips.
It's so important. I voted for Donald Trump. I campaigned for Donald Trump. Yeah. He's our president. And we're on the cusp of a war. So if there's evidence that Iran paid hitmen to kill Donald Trump and is currently doing that,
kind of annoying.
Where is that? Like, what are you even talking? I've never heard that before.
Whatever. I'd rather just deal with this problem now than later.
They probably don't want to say it because then that's gonna. I mean, this is probably what I assume. I bet there have probably been over 50 attempts on Donald Trump's life that we don't even know about.
We don't even know about, yeah.
Because the Secret Service stops him before it even goes anywhere.
They probably only show the ones that are like, oh, dude, fuck, everybody already saw, it's already, out on social media. It's too late to cover it up type shit, like too many people already know to cover it up. But like the ones where it's like, some, Donald Trump was walking some guy in an alleyway, tried to like kill him or some shit, that probably like gets obscured, to try to prevent copycats. Like, for instance, like Donald Trump just goes to like some suburban area, like for instance, my town, where it's mostly just like houses and stuff. And then, out of nowhere from like the shadows, somebody tries to like, kill him, but then he gets put in like a chokehold by the, Secret Service, and then you never hear about it. Because, there's probably maybe at most like one other person in the facility, like in the vicinity of where it happened. And, probably the FBI knew that and was like, hey, dude, came up to that individual, was like, hey, dude, do not post anything because we know that it's you, and if you do it, we'll come after you type shit. I don't know. Fucking, I'm just making shit up at this point. I don't fucking know.
Anywhere. But, and they're not going to go out and say it's classified. Yeah, it's classified information. But it's fucking exactly.
The evidence, who are these people? Why haven't they been arrested? Why are we not at war with Iran?
That's a great question to ask.
How do you know that that's true?
We know that it's true because
he has access to classified documents and information that you don't. Obviously. Like,
yeah,
what do you mean? He's a senator and you're not. Like, I mean, that's obviously the reason why.
I can't tell you.
We have been told that by...
Not that I'm the fucking, defending fucking pianist Carlson, but...
The military and our intelligence community for the last 2 years.
Credit is due where credit is due.
If they knew Iran was trying to assassinate him, they would bomb Iran? No, they wouldn't. Why would they do that? So, no, because like then that has its own risk. Yeah. No, they wouldn't.
Congress has in the public. I mean, I've had multiple testimonies. I can send you.
Do we know the names of the people or where this happened or what they tried to do to kill Trump?
We do not. We have not apprehended an Iranian hitman trying to kill him. We know
that, bro. You see what he's saying, bro. He loves doing this. He is not answering the question because it's classified. Like, the thing is, I wish Ted Cruz would just go say, like, listen, like, I can't talk about this shit. Like, this is classified data information. That's classified. It. The people
it's
around did not try and kill them, so why bomb them? Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's it. Like, bro, if you would have told me, hey, dude, it's classified, that would, first of all, that would make me respect you more because it's like first of all, you're cutting the bullshit. You're just giving me, you're not treating me like a kid. You're just straight up giving me the answer, raw, no rubber. Hey, dude, and on top of that too, you're also letting me you're giving me enough information to be able to acknowledge that, the government is aware, you guys are aware of it and are currently doing something about it. Because in you telling somebody that it's classified, that kind of means, hey, dude, we can't tell you anything because it could ruin the investigation or, ruin whatever it is that we're trying to do or spoil it, whatever. So, but instead, giving all these workaround, like half-assed answers, like, oh, it's like, well, I don't know, like, it kind of makes you seem incompetent. Like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, dude, just give me straight up. Like, if you know, then you know, and if you can't talk about it, then just fucking say that. Hey, dude, can't talk about it. Confidential. Hey, dude, classified.
Iran is trying to do so.
That's it.
In the
United
United
States. We're not fucking little kids. Like, we're all adults here. I understand that, if it's classified, we can't, If it's classified, that's it. You can't talk about it. Like we don't expect you to risk your job and your fucking life on the line and shit just to, WikiLeaks eavesdrop information to us.
Yes, and by the way, like Iran,
this just seems like a huge headline, and you're acting like everyone knows this. I didn't know that.
Iran put out a whole video about murdering Trump.
Right, but I've never heard evidence that there are hitmen in the United States. I mean, trying to kill Trump right now. We should have a nationwide dragnet on this, and we should attack Iran immediately if that's true.
No, we shouldn't. We should not fucking do that, dude, because then that's good. What? First, like I was saying, there needs to be like an investigation. We need to actually verify that that's actually the case and that it was actually Iran, because if we just, God forbid, we just actually listen to Tucker Carlson and we just start fucking, just start blasting people and just start fucking bombing people, bombing a nation without even actually checking, and then it turns out to be wrong. Then we can't be shocked and surprised when we got fucking World War III on our hands and we have an entire army of three different nations compiled together, all fucking fighting us at once. Like what? What?
Do you think?
No.
If they're trying to assassinate our president,
they have been for 2 years.
Then why aren't we at war with them?
Well, we are trying to.
Why don't we just nuke Tehran if they're trying to murder our president?
Because Israel is already doing that. What do you mean? You can't get double nuked. That's double jeopardy. You can't be double dipping your fingers and shit. What do you mean? Well, I would never eat chips with Tucker Carlson. The guy would be the type to double dip his chips. Like that. Like, oh, well, the sauce is there. Why don't you just double dip? Like, what? No, you can't do that.
Ask Grok or Google it. It's public info released by the Department of Justice in November 2024. Iran tried to kill Trump. Man, is this I don't know. Why would you even say this? And you see, right? I mean, that first clip that we saw, people trying to act like he knew what he was talking about, and here we are now. Ain't nobody saying that anymore.
Nothing that you could do that would be worse for the United States than murdering Trump. And I just don't understand why you're not calling for the use of nuclear weapons against the Ayatollah right now. I'm serious. If you really believe they're trying to murder
what the fuck?
Nuclear weapons. See,
whatever
the problem of.
So what do you mean? You don't seem to take the allegations seriously. I do. If you believe they're trying to murder Trump, we need to stop what we're doing and punish them.
What?
No.
Stop what we're doing and punish them?
Maybe not.
No.
He's absolutely being disingenuous. You can't decor anyone who poses a threat. Yes. Let's see. I will get a few of these.
Say I don't understand. For some reason,
tried to assassinate a president, dude. Like what?
Are really invested in defending Russia. I don't get that. I'm not attacking you with that. I'm genuinely I don't get why you're so passionate about defending Russia. Say
Bro, that was some Joker laugh.
Defending Russia.
That was some Joker laugh shit. God damn, what's going on with this?
Said that they're willing to spend money to do that.
Opposed to that. It's awful. I am against killing anybody, actually.
You literally just said to nuke them and to be punished them, and that's what you what?
Well, we are trying to.
Why don't we just nuke Tehran if they're trying to?
What? You're asking why don't we just nuke them, and then you go on to say, well, I don't want to kill anybody. Like what? That doesn't even fucking make sense.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
Ted Cruz only shows clips that put him in the best light? Yeah, and what do you think Tucker Carlson is showing?
No, I would disagree with that because this one makes him look stupid.
Okay. I'm asking about your allegation and the Prime Minister of Israel's allegation that Iran is trying to murder the president.
Killing terrorists is a good thing. Killing people who are trying to murder Americans is a good thing. Because if you're America first, you want to protect America. And so killing Osama bin Laden was a fantastic
But you don't really believe that they're trying to murder Trump, or
yes, I do.
We got one more. Oh no! This is it. We already seen this before. We seen this one before.
I don't even know what the fuck.
This is about some Israel shit. I don't give a fuck about this vital interest. Anyway, let's see. There's a whole lot more of these, man. It's a whole lot.
There's a whole lot more.
Apparently.
Oh shit. Well, anyways, I don't want to make this video too fucking long. I honestly just started recording because I thought that was kind of fucking hilarious. But make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Kick and the Twitch, streaming all the time. And make sure to check out Asmon's shit too. Make sure to subscribe to him as well. All right, guys.